They all head into battle, but at the same time there is a despair growing as usual. Eden Zero Chapter 242 for me, the Anger of the Despair. You are all the only review. Eden Zero is the last manga I will review. And in this one, the rest of the Eden Zero crew join Valkyrie in in stopping everything else. And first off is Rebecca shooting off her things, which Valkyrie actually compliments Rebecca for doing that, wondering how she got so great skills and all. With Hermit basically confirming that she gained all of her knowledge from video games, which actually makes Valkyrie pout a little bit, saying that that shouldn't be possible, which actually Hermit agree on, but I guess she was just naturally gifted that way. Next up is Wise using his Machina Maker to create some markings and blast it all. With Shura seeing everything else, he decides to join the battle a little bit frustrated that they are doing everything else. So the Rufor siblings help off, while also Laguna uses the water of the Aoi Cosmos to help as well. So and also is Shiki joining the battlefield. As now Valkyrie comments that they are all an interesting bunch. It is kind of cool. It's kind of funny and sexy when she says that. She actually does a kick that destroys a ship, saying they're all an interesting bunch. You make it really seem that this this is the warrior of Eden Zero, the sword of Eden Zero. She is so tomboyish in a way, or so flashy, which even Homura slightly comments upon. And it's a shame, but even Homura enters the field, but of course she doesn't fire bullets, but she can create swords. So later on, they're all cutting a path, and Starbringer shoots forward as now they're heading towards the planet. And it is also revealed that how Shiki's teleport power works. Apparently, saying that he can only teleport to some place that he has seen, meaning that he cannot teleport into the planet unless he sees it. We're switching back to Muller, who doesn't really understand how they can blast forward of it all. So, but he also reveals he's been listening to all their conversation. Then we get a little confusing scene when he actually looks at his coffee and how it disappears and stuff like that. So it's kind of confusing exactly how it happens, but hey, it's time. So so it is all, and Muller is being annoying of his I must do a formula immediately sort of thing. But he also remembers hearing something inconvenience, something about a last world. So from that he concludes that maybe they have actually gone through time before. So but he wonders how is that possible, since they need both gravity and antimatter bombs to do that. And he also still wondering where his coffee goes, especially when he holds it. Then he actually uses a camera to spy on Rebecca and realizes that the ether she holds is the same as Saint Fire Nox time ether. So so with that he realizes that he can actually use Rebecca to achieve time by saying that combining his gravity power, 1,000 ether antimatter bombs, as well as Rebecca's time ether, he will achieve the power to rule over time, and the power to rule travel to universes will be his. Although I do not think that is possible. As Saint Fire Nox said to them way before, Universe Zero is the final world, and Rebecca do no longer have the ability to time travel, but she does have the ability to, well, leap, so to speak. She still has a time ether, it's just that she can no longer access the accesses of time through that leaper. So, Muller's, well, what can we say? Muller's theory sounds just so very much flawed as he is as a person. He then uses a hacking as well as disguise of Shiki's voice to connect to Rebecca, saying that she needs to meet him at a different location. And it seems Rebecca buys it, even though she has a serious face on her shoulder. Makes me question, though, if she really will buy that kind of theory. But yeah, it's so I still don't think Muller's theory is possible. Of course, many people wonders how can Rebecca be useful now that she no longer can time travel, but you have to realize that she still has her ether. A lot of things can be surprising. But that's basically this chapter. And yeah, I mean, nothing too big happens. It's nice to see the Eden Zero crew, this time with Valkyrie flying the spaceship. But other than that, nothing really to say. Give me your thoughts if you have any.